How is your mental health?
A little iffy right now.
Iffy. Why is that?
Let's see. Lots of life changes all at once. Relationship changes, work changes, just family worries, a lot of things.
Family worries. Okay.
Yeah, and I've dealt with anxiety and depression kind of my whole life. So, you know, when big changes happen in life, that is not as easy to deal with.
Yeah. Big changes like what? Like moving? You said new relationship, right?
Oh man, breakup after a 4-year relationship that was really serious. I did move, yes, within the last year. Merge at work, merging into like new teams, new structure, new boss. Not really knowing, you know, what my position is right now and stuff like a lot of unknowns. And unknowns tend to give me a little more anxiety. So.
What's up?
Yeah.
And what things do you do to cope with it? I know you said you going to therapy, right?
Yeah, I have a really awesome therapist here in Indianapolis, and I've been going to him for like 10 years, like off and on.
Wow.
So that's, you know, cognitive behavioral therapy, learning how to process things, emotions, where, you know, where stuff is coming from, so you can understand it, be more aware, and also learn how to kind of deal with it instead of sit in it and, you know, let it cause more problems. So I've learned a lot of lessons through that, and I remember those, and I use them to the best of my ability when things come around. And I have wonderful family members and really good friends. So I have and a dog. So I have a good support system. Yeah. The dog's important, man.
Why is the dog important?
She is my therapy animal. And she also has crazy, massive anxiety, and that's why I adopted her. So we help each other.
Okay. How often do you practice self-care?
Let's see, self-care as far as even just taking time for myself.
Anything,
like
walking, taking time for yourself. Stuff.
Honestly, every day.
Every day.
Yeah, because if I don't, I don't have time to like just process or recharge. Definitely go for a couple walks a day with my dog and like just try to get outside.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is mindfulness to you?
Oh boy, mindfulness.
There you go.
I would say mindfulness is being present in each moment as much as possible and being aware of yourself and your surroundings and how those are connected.
Okay. I like that. So, how do you think mindfulness correlates to the interview?
How mindfulness correlates to this interview?
It's a lot.
That is a lot. You have good questions. I think, let's see. I'm trying to think. You started out by asking me just kind of like how I'm feeling.
Right.
How it correlates to this interview. I think without mindfulness, it's very easy to get lost. And kind of not understand why you may be in a certain mood or feel down or I mean it doesn't even have to do with feeling down, you know. It can affect your choices. And your emotions. Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. So my YouTube's all about Soleful mindfulness. Soleful mindfulness is all about being mindful of your feet. The reason why is because your feet are the foundation of your body. You need to where you want to go. They obviously help you with activities, and also they can help you gain self-control, like grounding and stuff like that. Okay. How often are you mindful of your feet?
Wait, can you repeat that?
How often are you mindful of your feet?
Of my feet.
Yeah, feet.
We're talking actual feet.
Yeah, actual
shoes
feet.
On feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So.
Yeah, soulful mindfulness.
Soulful. Okay. That is interesting.
Different, huh?
That is different. Because in a literal sense, am I mindful of my actual feet? Not so much. Am I mindful of where I'm actually standing and where I'm going and where my feet are taking me? Yes.
Why is that?
Because it's important to me to just soak up what's around me. Life is really short. So yeah, being present in every moment is important.
Okay. What's the most comfortable shoe to wear?
The most comfortable shoe to wear? Either actual running shoes or my Birkenstocks, which have some support.
I hear that a whole lot, Birkenstocks.
Yeah, they're expensive, but I mean, I walked like all around Italy in them for a week in like 1,000-degree weather.
Wow.
And yeah, didn't have problems. So.
Okay. And what's the most uncomfortable shoe to wear?
Most uncomfortable shoe? Oh geez, probably. Oh, actually, in all honesty, flats.
Flats. Wow, that's a new one. Why is that?
Let me tell you why. You would think I was gonna say high heels.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times flats are made like cheaply, and you want to be able to wear them so you're not wearing a high heel, but they will rub the back of your foot off, basically. Like, you know, within 5 minutes of walking.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So they're the hardest pair to find that actually feels good.
Okay.
That's why.
That's what's up. Okay. How often do you pamper yourself?
How often do I what?
Pamper yourself.
Probably not as often as I should.
Why is that?
I think because I get overwhelmed with just the day-to-day, and I get tired enough to the point where that's like one more thing to do.
Okay.
But, I mean, I would say I do that in small ways, though.
Okay.
You know, if I feel like getting takeout from an expensive restaurant for myself, like, I'll do it. Or a bubble bath, or I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Stuff like that.
Okay. How often do you try to stretch or flex your feet?
Try to stretch?
Yep.
Not enough, that's for sure. That's something that I need to do a lot more. I think I only stretch when I start to kind of hurt or feel tight, so.
Okay. How often do you go barefoot?
Barefoot. Usually I'm barefoot most of the time in my house. Yeah.
Your house, okay.
Yeah.
What's the best surface to go barefoot on? Your opinion.
That's hard.
It's not.
It depends. I want to say if you're inside, some really like squishy carpet. But if you're outside, I mean, grass is always cool.
Grass.
I would say sand, like some people might think you're going to say, but that's actually harder to walk on.
I tried that. That's hard. I actually failed at doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. How many steps do you take per day?
Oh my gosh. I'm not one of those Fitbit people, so I don't actually know. That is tough. Going for walks, walking to work. I sit a lot. I'm a web developer.
Okay. This is non-judgmental.
I'm not really sure how to answer that. Not as many steps as I could be taking for my health.
Okay. And how many hours are you usually on your feet per day?
I'm thinking. Hold on a second. Gosh, probably only like 2 to 3.
2 to 3. Okay.
I don't like that I just answered that way, but there you go. On a normal day.
Can we see the soles of your feet?
What? No. Like my actual, you want to see my actual foot.
The reason why I do that is because I try to make people more mindful of their feet at that moment.
Okay.
Make them think about it even more at that moment.
Oh, this is a challenge. First of all, hold on. These are not the most comfortable shoes in the world to get on and off, speaking of shoes. And, yeah, they're a little rough, but I guess I can do it. I have to scoot back.
It's non-judgmental, okay?
All right, foot.
Here we go. All right. How you feel right now?
A little uncomfortable.
A little uncomfortable. Why is that?
feet are like an intimate thing, I feel like.
An intimate thing. Why is that?
I don't know. I feel like I need to do this to like say hi to the camera.
Listen, okay.
This is hard to keep my
it's all good.
Let's see. An intimate thing. I feel like for some reason, you know, I'm not really sure. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that way. There's a lot of like nerve endings and sensory points there. But I think we also, especially as women, we tend to worry about if our feet look perfect or not. Especially in the summertime. Like we think everybody's going to notice them, and you can't have like dry cracked heels or like unpolished toes or like, you know, all of that. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I have a thing with feet.
Okay. All right. So how you feel about your feet in general? Do you like your feet or not?
I actually do like my feet.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're pretty proportional.
They're pretty proportional.
And like, not, you know, they fit. They fit me.
They fit you. Okay.
And they work. We'll put it that way. Like I have feet, and I don't have like problems with them, and I'm very fortunate to have them in the first place. Yeah, okay. I like mine. I don't necessarily want to, you know, hang out with other people's feet all the time.
I understand.
But yeah, I do like my own.
Okay. So overall, how do you feel about the interview?
How do I feel about this interview? It's actually pretty cool because it's gotten me to think about things in a different way. I was already, you know, into self-awareness and being present and all of that. But narrowing down to something like my feet, which literally do lead me places.
A lot of places, right? Your mind.
Yeah, that is definitely an example of mindfulness. I mean, you just got me to focus on something completely different than everything I was worried about. So.
You go.
Yeah, pretty cool interview.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.